Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Tonight's video is a little bit off and unexpected from its original intent. Initially, it was going to be a quick, simple update on Stellar Lumens going into ATMs. Let's go into this article and we can continue to explain a little better. In the US, Stellar Lumens XLM now available in CoinFlip ATMs across 450 locations. Tonight's video was really going to be just as simple as that, a quick update, as I promised in my XRP Ripple research. I would share anything that I came across in its connections to XRP and Ripple. Tonight kind of became an accidental deep dive on a few things I was unaware of. So I'm going to share those with you and see if it's something you knew or if it's something you did not and is new to you. Feel free to comment leave a comment below in the comments section of if you were aware or if this is new information to you. For some of it, it was quite new to me. Okay, let's get into this. And this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to try and keep focused. So here we go. Cryptocurrency ATM company CoinFlip has added support for Stellar Lumens XLM in its 450 ATM machines across the US, reports CoinDesk, February 6, 2020. You can buy XLM from ATM machines. Digital currency ATM startup CoinFlip has added Stellar's native digital token XLM to its list of offered cryptocurrencies. According to CoinFlip CEO and co-founder Daniel Polatsky, customers will now be able to purchase Stellar Lumens from its network of machines. Polatsky said that the addition of XLM to CoinFlip's arsenal of digital currencies will increase XLM's availability in brick-and-mortar stores for the uninitiated. CoinFlip is one of the largest cryptocurrency ATM firms operating in the space, with about 450 ATMs and gas stations and convenience stores across the US. These ATMs allow customers to buy digital assets with credit cards from a slew of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Dash, Komodo, and Chainlink. Also Tron, among others. Notably, the startup also runs 40 two-way ATM locations which enable users to sell the digital assets for fiat, e.g. USD. Polatsky also added the decision to introduce support for XLM was taken after considering the altcoin's high daily liquidity and market prominence, along with the persistent customer demand. The CEO added that CoinFlip plans to continue adding digital tokens as it rapidly expands its own ATM network. Notably, the company already has clearance to operate in more than 40 states in the US and is trying to launch at least 20 new ATMs every week. The cryptocurrency ATM space seems to be witnessing exponential growth as the fundamentals surrounding digital currencies continue to get stronger. As reported by a BTC manager on September 20th, 2019, Bitcoin mapping platform BitRoar had stated that there has been a six-fold increase in the total global crypto ATM count compared to previous year data. In similar news, reports emerged in October 2019 stating that Miami-based fintech startup Bitstop had installed Miami International Airport's first Bitcoin ATM. On a recent note, BTC Manager informed its audience how crypto firm CoinMe had enabled the residents of Greater Sacramento to purchase Bitcoin at 100 Coinstar kiosks installed across SaveMart, Safeway, and FoodMax supermarkets. And then here's where this started getting interesting. As the conversation I had earlier privately in discussion with the ATMs and stating, what's the use of XLM being in there because it's being useless. But I don't think a lot of people understand that Stronghold runs on the Stellar system. And it's a future of payments, enabling access to payment ecosystems for more efficient movement of value. As you scroll down, again, remembering, as we've discussed in previous video, that Stellar is labeled, the Lumens XLM, as the invisible currency. As you scroll down to Stronghold, you see a partner that's connecting to IBM, but you don't physically see Stellar. You do see Ripple and Coil. So that's another connection, how it brings it back. As I've discussed, I continue to find Stellar and Ripple connected in everything I research. And then when you go to Stronghold, what are Lumens XLM? Lumens are the native asset of the Stellar network. Native means that lumens are built into the network. An asset is how the network refers to an item of value that is stored on the ledger. One lumen is a unit of digital currency, like Bitcoin. And then they have the stellar.org website there. Then another interesting thing, as we were scrolling through, we found on SmartLands. Embrace a new era of investments, and SmartLands is the first mover in fractional digital ownership. This is something we've discussed, but we're not hearing at all any kind of connection or reference back to Stellar. You already have disruptive technologies, private sale of equity stake in SmartLands holding, and precious metals. This is something all that SmartLands tokenize. You can click on their view all investment opportunities. Why invest with SmartLands? They have lucrative asset classes, use both fiat and digital currencies, fast, secure, and transparent transactions on blockchain, clear exit strategies, global investment platform, compliant with regulatory framework, experienced team, and reputable partners. I am scrolling down intentionally as we will get there. Here it discusses SmartLand enables investors to participate in institutional grade deals with a much lower buy-in threshold than investing directly through the same sponsors. With us, you won't face a minimum investment of £100,000 to access one of the most lucrative assets. Designed by SmartLand's co-investment model allows to invest alongside experienced asset managers and benefit from risk-adjusted returns. Settle paperless transaction in seconds. And as we know, the XLM and XRP literally settle in seconds, like 3 to 5 seconds. And why you will love our platform at SmartLands, the marketplace is a hub where asset owners, asset managers, and investors get together, earn income, earn a dividend, which represents the property's income after all costs and provisions, payment gateways, full access to investing online, sell your investments, list your shares on the platform for the other investors to buy on secondary market, track investments. The dashboard allows you to review how much income you've earned along with any capital gains or losses. Accreditation. The platform's interface is developed in strict accordance with the FCA guidelines and document management, a place where all documents pertinent to securities offerings are stored safely and conveniently. Here's a little section on how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It explains it. The asset owner, custodian, escrow company, and the investor. All right, now the part we were actually going through that information and scrolling down for, you see right here in the partners of SmartLands, you actually have Stellar listed. On this page here, we had the investment opportunities, which gets into the SmartLands holdings, the disruptive technologies, gets into precious metals, last mile industrial logistics, and some of the previous projects as student accommodations. But these are things that SmartLands actually can tokenize on the Stellar platform. And then they have other platforms which you can see they're getting ready to do the same. And we've discussed many times with real estate, agriculture, mining, all the disruptive commodities we've stated many times. Now you physically have it and we're not hearing about this. This is exactly why I wanted to share this. Why Stellar is best suited for tokenization. This is from 2018, but to make the point, I don't care if this came from 2009, it's irrelevant. It still makes the same point. As Stellar marches on flaunting its unbridled potential to underpin the imminent global asset tokenization, the SmartLands Victor Cricotin pens a brilliant write-up on ICO versus STO. What is security token and why the Stellar network is perfect for STO. So I thought that was pretty amazing. And as you click on the link, it is a very lengthy article. It is extended details. I'm not going to go through that because this video would be extremely long, but I will go through some of the information just to get you started. The recent and ongoing downfall of the seemingly unshakable Bitcoin has created a trust gap that's not easy to close. Where do we go from here? In my opinion, the answer is clear. A security token. Security tokens are huge right now and they're going to get bigger. The reasons are plenty, but we'll start with a relatively simple one. Security tokens are backed by real assets, equity, shares, real estate, fixed assets, or commodities, which means that they're subject to securities regulations in a number of countries. Scammers hate it, but for a trained and purposeful investor, the fact that pertinent laws protect their portfolio is music to ears. Let's talk about why is that. What are the reasons for the security token's meteoric rise? The difference between ICO and STO, and the key properties of STO security tokens offering. Platforms that make Stellar Network such an attractive proposition. And then here, this article we have, SmartLands wants to build a real estate market on Stellar. I'm going to go only lightly into this article too. You'd be hard-pressed to find an asset class more illiquid than real estate. Property can take months to exchange hands. It's a lengthy, complicated process, and the fees can be astronomical. But one project is using Stellar XLM to provide much-needed liquidity to real estate and make it easier for investors to gain exposure to the UK property market. SmartLands SLT, which is headquartered in the UK but also has offices in Vilnius and Kiev, was the first ICO to take place on the Stellar blockchain back in 2017. It allows developers to issue tokens that are linked to a specific property. Investors can buy and trade these tokens on the SmartLands platform, as well as sell them in a secondary market. There's a great deal more to the last 2 or 3 articles. Feel free to click on the links below if you're interested, as the previous is extended details and very lengthy. Now we have SmartLands releases Stellar-powered wallet supporting security tokens. And then we clicked on that, and then we have the same. SmartLands launches first wallet for security tokens on Stellar. I'll go into this just briefly, and then we'll complete up this video, as it was really unexpected. It was going to be a simple video on the ATM, and it stumbled on this information, and I thought it was newsworthy and worth sharing so you could have the knowledge of what's really going on with Stellar, the company that many of us, including myself, thought had crashed, and realized there was more going on beneath the surface than it initially had appeared. All right, going London, May 6, 2019 of last year, SmartLands, a global platform for crowdfunding investments through the issuance of security tokens, is thrilled to announce the deployment of a fully compliant Stellar wallet for on-chain trading of security tokens. And as you know, the previous article went back and stated they've been working together since 2017. So now we're talking 3 years of use on the Stellar system. The move was slated to coincide with the projected launch date of the public sale, and we are happy to report that the SmartLands Stellar wallet went online as scheduled. We have prepared a special tutorial to help you familiarize yourself with the new interface. Please read the instructions carefully. Today, we finally managed to fortify our expertise to the extent that allowed us to build a new SmartLands wallet. It will be used for trading security tokens, SLT and XLM, comments SmartLands CTO. Ilya Obraztkov, adding, "We are going to continue to work towards the possibilities of adding other security tokens issued on the Stellar network, possibly on different blockchains, to the SmartLands wallet, though certain additional compliance procedure will be required. SmartLands wallet will work exclusively within the regulated system of the Stellar network operated by the SmartLands platform. Every investor will be required to pass KYC and comply with the current laws and regulations to be able to transact his or her security tokens on the platform. An AI-based compliance engine will check each transaction and score AML risk, preventing illicit activities. To maintain regulations compliance, SmartLands wallet is essentially a multi-sig wallet implemented similarly to SEP-0008 protocol. However, in comparison with SEP 0008, there are superior features such as an account recovery and account mapping. The wallet allows investors not to expose their existing wallets to multi-sig, but rather create a new dependent account that will be controlled within their existing private key or ledger hardware wallet device. SmartLands wallet will enforce daily and monthly transactions volume limits and cryptocurrency deposit thresholds in accordance with an investor's category and country. The ability to trade pairs of compliant security tokens against XLM is expected to be a dominant feature on the wallet, destined to attract classical investors and enhance liquidity on the platform. The less cryptocurrencies savvy investors will rejoice at the integrated ability to recover private keys in case of a loss or compromise. The exchange will have options for both seasoned professionals and beginners. The light option would resemble a Coinbase type interface for investors focused on strong fundamentals of a project and consider security tokens a long-term investment. The Pro version that targets professional traders and sophisticated investors will display the most critical data for daily trading, although by all means, newcomers are welcome to try the Pro mode. To familiarize yourself with the user experience of the brand new SmartLands Stellar wallet, please read carefully the special tutorial we have prepared for you. And if you're not viewing the screen, they actually have samples of what the wallet looks similar to Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. The wallet is using the SmartLands own Stellar Core and Horizon services to guarantee high capacity and 100% uptime. SmartLands will ensure that these services maintain high availability and have a proper load balanced environment to serve a large number of investors. Alright guys, that's going to finish up this video. Again, it was an unintended exclusive Stellar video. It was going to be from a quick update of their ATMs and became a deep dive. I found so much information that I basically shortened it down to these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs. And I probably have at least 3 times that many with more information. Just want to do a quick, as I felt these were the most important just to share, as the discussion has been going around of tokenizing assets when we see that Stellar has already been doing that for years. So it's very interesting, as many of us, again, myself included, in all transparency, you know, I used to be an investor, I think since 2016, and I sold out about somewhere between 18 and 24 months ago. And I was one of the few who thought it was dead before it was dying. I did sell out at the peak before it started going backwards and crashing. So I'm not necessarily disappointed, but as of today, to be transparent again, I do own some Stellar now after my current research the past I'd probably say the past 2 months, as I'm finding it everywhere. And basically the burn of 50% of its tokens, I thought was a desperate act and a final last gasp or last straw before it crashed and burned. But obviously underneath the surface that is not so, and then they have a lot of things going on, and it's surprising because it's not out in the public as obvious as other of our favorites like XRP. But if you search, it is not really hidden too much further than beneath the surface. Either way, guys, again, remember, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only, but I promised that I would share, and here it is. Here's more information. I have many, many more. If you're interested, just put below, I would like to see more on Stellar, or not interested in Stellar, and we'll go from there. Maybe we'll do a poll and see which way it works from there on YouTube, and see if I should do some more on it, or just as I find it, like I did tonight. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. All of you are amazing, and I'm very grateful that you're here with me and sharing this content. Until the next one.